With the previous training, we're going to be creating the expense invoice for the first 2 weeks rent that we have paid for this new rental property that we have. Then we go in this section of expenses. Once we have already come here, and then we say new expense invoice. And pretty much what we do is we go find for the property here. There is no related tenancy for this invoice. Then we look for the real estate name or whatever business that is invoicing us for this payment. Then we put the issue date of the invoice if we know it. As I paid this money yesterday, I'm just going to use that reference. And I'm going to put 706 477 as reference. And then I'm going to say first 2 weeks rent. Then pretty much I go and put the same thing on the description. I can say 2, and I'm gonna say $415. So pretty much I have and allocate this as rent, property rents, expense, categorizing that one as an expense. I say the tax type is box excluded because we don't prepare this document. Then pretty much we say save and approve. And you'll see now that when we go to the property, we already have that invoice generated against the property. We're also going to be creating the expense invoice for the bond amount that we're going to be paying to this property. The process works in the same way. The only thing that changes is the account that we're going to use for this transaction. So from the same person, people, or company, then we can allocate it as for today. The due date is actually over the moving in date of when we're gonna start managing this property. We can say the 6th of August, and then the reference you can say 706 477 boundary. We can add the word and then say bond payment. Then we say reference, copy paste, we copy and paste that. The bond amount in this case is going to be 4 weeks rent, so it's, if I'm not wrong, $1,660, $830 multiplied by 2. The account that we're going to use is we're going to find the word bond, and then we're going to say property bonds. So we say property bonds, and then that's pretty much it. We just go save and approve. Then those two expenses are going to be generated in the system already. Then there's no more we need to do for now. There's other additional expenses that we're going to be paying for this property. I'm going to add them right now before I forget, which is, for example, an expense that we're going to be paying for the request of some additional keys that we need to pay so we can access this property and provide keys to our occupiers. So we do the same, just the same way of creating the invoice. The only thing that is going to change here is, for of course, the values, the amounts that we're going to be paying. We can leave the dates as for the ones that we used before. We use the same description here or the reference, so we know that we are talking about the same property. And then we say additional keys requested, and pretty much we say copy and paste. I already know what's we're just going to say 1 unit of $230, which is what I'm going to be spending on this one. I already know how much is the money. Then we look for the word key, and we know that this is an expense, and we say property additional keys expense, and pretty much we allocate that account. Everything comes as for it is in the system. If we want, we can even add the letter or any invoice that we have associated to this one. I'm going to try to find the letter that or the payment that we're going to be completing here, which is saved in the property folder. So it's pretty much this one here. I'll show it to you. So we have the request of 2 SWAT cards and 2 apartment keys. Then that's for the total apparently of $230. I'm gonna create that invoice right away. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna drag this one here, and it should upload in any second. The file is already here, and then we say save and approve. Well, that's pretty much it for creating the expenses against a new property.